What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. If you are here and you can hear me clearly, please drop y'all ones in the chat. Drop y'all ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Drop y'all ones in the chat for me, fam. Okay, let's see if you guys can hear me. Okay, awesome. Shout out to everyone in the building. I'm glad y'all can hear me clearly. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross. Of course, I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to everyone in the building. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and share today's show. Hit that like button and share today's show. It's very much appreciated. Let's see who's in the building. I'm going to give some shout outs. And then we're going to get into today's show, man. We got to talk about this. What up, MR? Shout out to MR in the building. He said, it's only money. MR says, times have changed. The focus is about building something for your life. That's the new party, in my opinion. Shout out to MR, man. I appreciate that. And I agree. What up, Bob? Shout out to Bob in the building. Shout out to Miss Queena on the check-in. Good to see you. Always coming through and holding down the Chizat. Shout out to Miss Queena. What up, all things? What's going on? Shout out to Splash. Salute, Cuzzo. Shout out to Cuzzo on the check-in. Appreciate you pulling up. Hey, Miss Camille. Good to see you, Miss Camille. Good to see you, love. Shout out to you. What up, L'Oreal? Victor Costin in the building. What up, Victor? What up, Boot Camp? Salute. What up, Gotti? He said, shout out to Cam and Mase. Facts. We're going to get to that. Shout out to Gotti in the building. Shout out to my comrade in the building, a Book of Ronan. Salute, my brother. Salute. What up, John? Shout out to John Bush in the building. Salute. I appreciate that PayPal yesterday too, bro. Appreciate that, John. What up, Letitia? He said, cloud watching yet present. No doubt, bro. Salute. What's going on with you, Letitia? How you doing? What's up, Mona? What's going on with you, Mona? How you been? What up, Coda? Peace and love to you. Shout out to my man Victor. He said, half a gallon of New York gas, shaking my head. Shout out to Victor Costa, man. Appreciate the super chat, bro. What's up, L'Oreal? What's going on with you? What up, Mike? Shout out to Mike on the check-in. He said, this is a great thing for hip-hop. Yes, sir. We're going to talk about this, Mike. Salute to you, man. Shout out to everyone on the pull-up. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to the people in the clouds. Salute, man. Y'all see today's show. As I said yesterday, today's show was going to be an extension of yesterday's show. If you haven't checked out yesterday's show, I know one of my lovely mods are going to drop the link to yesterday's show in the chat. So make sure y'all catch yesterday's show, because today's show is an extension of yesterday's show. It's an extension of yesterday's show. Today's show. This is what happens when black men reconcile their differences. This is what happens when black men reconcile their differences. Camron and Mase signs a $30 million deal. Tony Anthem's on the check-in. Salute, bro. Camron and Mase. Listen to who I just said. Cam and Mase. Now, if y'all are hip hop supporters, if y'all are hip hop fans, such as myself, I love hip hop. From the birthplace of hip hop. And what up, Akuma? Appreciate that, cuzzo. Y'all missed yesterday's show. There's the link right there. It's also in the chat room. If y'all know anything about, in particular, East Coast hip hop, up north hip hop, know anything about New York hip hop, we know that Camron and Mase are two rap pioneers. Let's not get this confused. Let's not get it twisted. Both of these guys are hip hop pioneers. Hip hop pioneers. Mase and Camron. There is no Dipset. Okay. Don't May, don't come in here with that stuff, May. Don't come in here with that Atlanta shit. Cause y'all Georgia people, you probably from Georgia, May. Y'all Georgia people love coming in, but the South wouldn't have had shit to study from if it wasn't for us. We love the South. The South has been holding it down for the past 20 years in hip hop. We might as well say the past, damn near 25 years. Let's just keep it real. We not gonna lie. Yeah, I knew you was from Georgia. That's that Georgia talk. Oh, but the South, all the South has been doing is what the South has supposed to do. We passed the torch to y'all. Y'all didn't take shit from us. I'm glad Gotti's in the building. The South did not take anything from New York. Y'all didn't take shit. Okay? Y'all didn't take over hip hop. No. We gave it to y'all. Okay? We gave it to y'all. We gave it to y'all. We gave y'all the game and y'all ran with it. That's what happened. Here we go. Here go Brownie. The South is better. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. New Yorkers moved to Atlanta and built it down there too. Exactly. That's what, see, they don't know that, Tony Anthems. They don't know that Gucci Man and all of them, the people that was behind them was from New York. Yeah, Gucci Man, Waka Flocka. Yeah, that's Waka Flocka's mother. They from New York. Deb Anthony, the one who brought y'all Gucci Mane, because that's who blew up Atlanta. That's who put Atlanta on the commercial scene. As far as the hood shit, is Gucci Mane. Now, we could talk about Outkast and all of them. Those are the commercial guys. Those are your commercial guys from Atlanta, from Georgia. You got Outkast, you got T.I., you know, you got Jeezy. Jeezy not from Atlanta, but he from Georgia. You got Jeezy. But who really was making noise out of Atlanta that really put eyes on y'all was Gucci. Yeah, Deb Anthony. Deb Anthony all day. Gemini 605 says, NYC respected Outkast from the gate. Absolutely. Absolutely. In case y'all didn't know, Andre 3000 is one of Jay-Z's favorite rappers. Jay has said this before. One of his favorite rappers is Andre 3000. So it's no secret. We've always paid homage to the South. How y'all think y'all know Jadakiss? Why you think down south love Jadakiss? Because the Locks did they down south tour. So all the hoods, all the street niggas love the Locks in the South. They love Jadakiss. They love Styles P. But all that's doing is just showing y'all our influence. That's all. That's all it is, y'all. That's all it is. T.I. was influenced by New York. Of course. T.I. biggest song had who on it? T.I.'s biggest song had who on it? Yes, Outkast's first album was Boom Bap. Of course. Yeah, we gave the South the gems. Of course. Diddy directed an A&R Outkast's first album and video. Come on now. And what was T.I.'s biggest song? Let me put somebody on the spot. Brownie. Since the South is better. What was T.I.'s biggest song and who he had on the song? Yeah, Brownie. What is T.I.'s biggest song? Cause the South is better. Don't tell him, John. Don't tell her. Let me see if she knows. Because I was gonna ask May. Because she been talking her South shit too. I want to see, because she said the South is better. So T.I.'s biggest song was what? And who did he have on it? No, it didn't. No, it did not. No, it did not, Brownie. You're not that young. Stop. That song did not come out. Come on, you older than 23. Stop it. You're way older than 23. And that song came out in the 2000s. So stop. Stop it. She said Swiss Beats. That's who did the beat. Yeah, he did the beat. Gemini says, I never bought a T.I. album. Wow. You must be a Jeezy fan. You must be a Jeezy fan, Gemini. You ain't never buy a T.I. album? That's crazy. What song are we talking about? Exactly. We're talking about Bring 'Em Out. Mike was right. John said it in the beginning. Bring 'Em Out. Why is it called Bring 'Em Out? Because on the hook, you had Jay-Z. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. So T.I. won't be T.I. without New York. There'll be no T.I. without Jay-Z. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when that barrel's in your mouth. See, remember before, he was Rubber Band Man, wild as the Taliban, wild in the tan, hand in the tanning man. That was T.I. before Bring 'Em Out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when that barrel's in your mouth. Swizzy, Swiss Beats is from the Bronx, New York, once again. Before, I'm so serious. T.I. was rapping totally different. Till he went to New York and got that sauce. You see? Lil Wayne. The Lil Wayne that y'all love today. You know who groomed Lil Wayne? When he went to Harlem and was chilling with Cam. How y'all think y'all got? She licked me like a lollipop. Where do y'all think Lil Wayne get the rock star dress code from? He got that from Jim Jones. Skull Gang. Am I bringing back some history for you guys? See, because I know hip-hop history. See, you wouldn't have no Lil Wayne the rock star if he didn't go to Harlem and chill with Jim Jones and see Jimmy and them wearing them Robin jeans with them chain belts and them BB Simon belts. Yeah. With the skull heads on them. See, you wouldn't have never got that Lil Wayne. Shawty wanna thug. Bottles in the club. You wouldn't have got rock star Lil Wayne. He wouldn't have knew what it was to be no rock star. He learned that from Jim Jones and Joel Santana. Skull Gang and Bird Gang. Why do you think him and Joel was supposed to do an album? I Can't Feel My Face. Who you think taught Lil Wayne how to dress? Who you think taught Lil Wayne how to dress? We not talking about we not talking about little Wayne, little Wheezy Wayne. We not talking about him. We talking about the Lil Wayne that y'all love today. The ladies' man, Lil Wayne. That Lil Wayne. Where you think he learned how to dress? How you think he learned how to get fly? Who you think taught him about Prada? Go back to the Carter 2 when he was doing his videos in Harlem. Who you think taught that boy how to wear Pradas? Who you think taught him how to dress? That nigga used to wear Jabot jeans. Bling, bling, every time you come around my city. This nigga was goofy. Who you think slowed him down, right? And put some clothes on him and made y'all women like him. 400 degrees, he came to New York and got that sauce. He went to Harlem and got that sauce. That's when y'all start saying the nigga was cute. Oh, look at Wayne. He cute. Because he went to Harlem and learned how to dress. How you think you saw seeing Lil Wayne wearing Timbs and shit? He went to Harlem and learned how to dress and got that sauce from Dipset. Right? And then remember, he had a artist developer by the name of Gilly the Kid. Who you think taught him how to rap like a up north nigga? And he stopped hot beezy, hit about beezy, hit about teasy, heat. How you think he stopped rapping like that? Every other word was woody, hoodie, woody. Who you think taught him to stop rapping like that? He had to come up that road. Gilly the Kid from Philly. Yeah. Right. He was dressing like a little leprechaun. And you think Lil Wayne would have lasted as long as he did in the game if he ain't come get this New York sauce? If he ain't come get this up north sauce, Lil Wayne would have been out the game. he would have been out the game. Nobody want to hear Wardy. Nobody want to hear that for 20 years. Nobody wanted to hear that for 20 years. Cash Money would have been done. If they ain't come up and get that New York sauce, they would have been done. They would have been done. They would have been done. Long time ago. What up, May? May says, what goes up must come down to the South. I agree. I agree. But you know you're going to have to come up to get that money, though. Shout out to May. I agree. What up, Ebo? Ebo says, before Wayne went to New York, dudes was rocking rags out the wrong side of their pants. They was whole county clowns. Yeah, they was wearing Jabos and Reeboks and pulling their socks all the way up their legs and real goofy. Yeah, New York cuts the check for him. Hey, bro. You know May know where the checks are cut at. You know May know that. You know she know that all the money is in New York. She know that. When it's time to sign a deal, when it's time to cut some type of check, you either going to two places. You're going to New York or you're going to LA. Simple. Anything dealing with the entertainment world, when it's time for some checks or some deals to get done, the meetings are going to be held in LA or in New York City, the financial capital of the world. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. We outnumbered right now. Fine. Stop it. What up, Captain Levi? I appreciate it. He said, today is my birthday. I'm 25 years old. The Peter Pan Syndrome live stream you made really hits home for me. I know that feeling too well. I had to stop buying shoes. Heal before you build. Hey, man, salute. Salute, Captain Levi. Happy birthday to you, man. Everybody in the chat room wish Captain Levi happy birthday, man. Shout out to Captain Levi. Appreciate you, bro. I did that stream a while ago, too. That Fifth Ave money. Uh-huh. That Fifth Ave money. But, yeah, it's Virgo season. Yeah. Yeah, Brownie. Yeah. It's Virgo season. It is. But shout out to my man, Captain Levi, man. Happy birthday to you, good brother. But if you know anything about up north hip hop, you know Mase is a pioneer. Cam is a pioneer, especially coming out of New York. But either way, we got classic albums from both of these guys. And we also have, look at L'Oreal. Yeah, Virgo. she always got to emphasize shit. Yeah, it's Virgo time. What up, Jeffrey Bearfield? Salute, bro. What up, Melanin and Mine? No doubt, Coda. Yeah, you always got to emphasize some shit. But just like those guys have legendary songs, legendary albums, those guys also have had a long-standing beef. Long-standing beef. Now, mind you, if you go and listen to any Camron interviews, Mase interviews where they speak about their life, these guys pretty much grew up together. Camron and Mase, they are not just friends in hip-hop. Like, these guys grew up together in the same neighborhood. They grew up together. They went to school together. They played basketball and played in tournaments in their neighborhoods together. They grew up together. These guys grew up together. They grew up together. Man, salute, Captain Levi. Enjoy your day, brother. Enjoy your day, man. They grew up together. So if you a follower of New York hip hop, you all know that Camron and Mase have been beefing for years. On and off through their music. They've been throwing not only subliminal shots, but there has been direct diss tracks made by Cam to Mase, made by Mase to Cam, direct diss tracks. Direct diss tracks. It's been out war, you know, it's been out in the open war for years. You know, Cam even had Dipset. You know, when Dipset was the Diplomats was up and running, he even had those guys was even throwing shots at Mase. They don't even really know Mase like that. A lot of them dudes, they don't really know Mase. But on a strength of Cam, they was coming at Mase. One person in particular was Jim Jones. Jim Jones know Mase. They know each other. And Jim has always disrespected Mase on the strength of Cam. But what I found out, and what, you know, it's not a secret, they beef didn't start from hip hop. The beef that they got into, or the beef that they had, was about some street stuff. It was about something that happened in Harlem surrounding some dudes that everyone knew. Meaning everyone involved as far as Jim, Cam, Mase. Like, this was a Harlem thing. It was a street thing. And they brought it and put it on wax. Because everybody wants to know, you know, do y'all remember when Mase did his hiatus from music and went and found God, which is nothing wrong with that. But that happened because a situation occurred where a close person to all of them lost their life. And when that person lost their life, Mase left. He left Harlem. Not only did he leave hip hop for a while, but he left Harlem. He left. Like ghost. He didn't tell nobody nothing, no heads up. He beelined it straight to Atlanta. So, hey, May, let me throw this in there for you, May. One of the biggest pastors down there in Atlanta is from New York. I just had to shoot that at you. One of the biggest pastors, who's also one of the biggest rappers, he beelined it straight to Atlanta. Yeah. Don't Mase got one of them big mega churches down there? You might know the name of it. He beelined it straight down there to Atlanta, opened up a big church. A lot of New York dudes is in Atlanta. Right. We've been down there. We've been in Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia. That's not a, these places have been our home for 20 years, man. Some of us even longer. Absolutely, Shannon B. Oh my, here we, oh. She said, look at this. I feel attacked too, bro. I'm feeling like she on her sugar bum trolling today. You on your sugar bum trolling today, Brownie. I'm feeling real attacked too, bro. She said people from New York are shiesty. Wow. I'm feeling attacked too, man. You see what the hip hop conversation brings out? Bro said 30 years. Yeah. That's how long Deb and them been in Atlanta. Deb and Bimmy. May says everybody is here. Half of YouTube channels live here. NYC and Chicago taking over the region. Oh, I caught the backhanded comment, May. Look at this. Look at the backhanded comment about New York. New York and Chicago is taking over the region. Look at the backhanded. Look at this shit, Tony Anthems. Look at this backhanded shit right here. New York, she put New York next to Chicago. We taking over the region. Like, in other words, y'all just coming everywhere, fucking everything up. That's really what she's saying. Y'all just coming everywhere and fucking everything up. I'm not liking the New York shade today, man. I'm really not liking this New York shade today. Look at Brownie and Chicago. And Mars says, didn't know that side about why Mase left. Yeah, that's why he left, bro. He left because one of his homeboys, one of his close friends got killed. One of his close friends got killed. And he just left. He didn't try to figure out, he just left, bro. And because I'm gonna just go ahead and say this, because I don't really like to talk the way other guys talk, because I know other guys that speak about certain shit is because they know certain people, and I know certain people too. I just don't talk like that online like that. But basically, Mase is not Mase is a street dude, okay? Just like Cam. It's a lot of them dudes in Harlem, especially in Harlem. A lot of the street cats are basketball players. They have some type of hood fame behind them. They just not in the street like that. Like in Brooklyn, it's a lot of legendary, just straight street cats, queens, legendary, just street dudes that's just known for street shit. See, Harlem is a little different. Harlem is, them dudes, they do shit. A lot of them dudes are basketball players. The Harlem Renaissance, just a lot of stuff. Them dudes are not just up there doing, committing crime. So a lot of dudes may not think that Mase wasn't in the street, but he was. Mase was a street dude, just like Cam. He's just like Cam, just like Cam. And if y'all go and look up Carlton Hines. Carlton Hines is Camron is the modern day Carlton Hines. Now, I'm not saying personality wise. I'm saying by his demeanor, how he moved. Because Carlton Hines was a pretty boy like Cam. He was a showman like Cam. But he also was a street dude. He played basketball like Cam. He lost a lot of his basketball opportunities because of street shit like Cam and Mase. Mase too. Except Mase wasn't going, he wasn't getting caught up like Cam was. Cam was getting caught up and shit. Mase kind of kept his hands kind of clean, but it was the dudes who he was around. So he still was on some street shit. What's up, Ellie? Ellie K says, also the home. Look, hey, y'all are coming in the chat with this high level New York disrespect today. I'm not feeling this. She said, also the home of rats. Really? That's how you feel, LEK? That's how you feel? That's how you feel today? That's how you feel on this Wednesday afternoon? We the home of the rats too? What up, Mr. D? All Things says New York come down south and bring their big city. Oh, we brought crime to y'all? She said, we brought our big city crime. Get that shit out of here, All Things. We bringing crime down south now too? God damn. Tony Anthem says, the bud in Atlanta was trash till my hood bought that work. Yo. Bro said to my hood bought that work in. Yo. No doubt, Queena. Thank you for showing up. Don't laugh at that, Brownie. That's mad shade. That's mad shade. She said, we the home of the rats, bro. Shannon B says, I heard Mase was a street dude. Interesting. He was. He was. And when one of his close friends got killed, that's what he left Harlem and became a pastor. He needed the Lord. Yeah, they tripping, Ebo. They going crazy on New York. They going crazy, man. I guess it's our time, man. I guess it's our time. LEK says Harlem has giant rats. Yeah, they do. They do. New York is rat infested. We are. Ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And it's getting worse. It's getting worse too. It's getting worse. Yeah, they bring big city talk. The crime was already there. Thank you. The crime was already there. They're gonna say we bring our crime, Shannon B, but they ain't gonna talk about how many New York dudes come down there and they kill us over their girlfriends. They don't want to say that though. They don't want to say that, Shannon B. They don't want to say that, Tony Anthems. How they kill us just because we moved to their neighborhood and all they girls like us. You May and Brownie in the chat room talking shit, but if we come to one of their neighborhoods, they're gonna like us, and they're gonna give us mad attention. They're gonna keep walking out with their yoga pants on. They're gonna keep coming to check their car. Oh, I left something in the car, knowing they just went in the house with their man. But the New York niggas done moved in the complex, and they outside. So she forgot something in the trunk. She forgot a bag, and she need to go out with them pants on, right? She done put on a whole nother color. She done went and changed them and came back to the car in a whole nother color of the pants, a brighter color. She got out the car with her man with the black ones on. She came back to get the bag that she supposedly left in the car. Now they yellow. They done went from black to yellow because them New York niggas out there. See, they don't want to say that though. Yeah, don't laugh now, Brownie. You don't want to say that though, right? You want to keep telling your man you forgot something in the car when them New York niggas out there. You always forgetting something when them New York niggas is outside. You forgot something. You forgot something. You always forget when them country niggas out there. You hurrying up and getting in the house. But when them New York niggas move in, you jogging. You want to jog now. You want to walk the dog in the morning. Now your man, oh no, babe, you ain't got to walk the dog because you know them New York niggas is outside smoking weed in the morning. You know they outside smoking them backwoods in the morning. Yeah, you smell that New York haze. That that smell you ain't never smelled from weed. So now you want to walk the dog. Oh no, babe, I'ma walk him. I'ma walk the dog. I'ma walk him. Yeah, because them New York niggas out there. Them New York niggas out there. Uh-huh. Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's nothing like some Southern hospitality. Exactly. Why do you think Jay-Z married Beyonce? She's a Southern girl. We love y'all hospitality. Because when we come in the house, we gonna smell food. Y'all got the central AC. That's why we love y'all girls, y'all Southern girls. Y'all got the AC blowing. Y'all done cooked dinner. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Y'all got garlic bread and shit on the table. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Y'all heard what Beyonce said. She liked them boys from where? Where Beyonce said she liked them boys from? She liked them boys from the BK. Know how to get money always. You heard her. You heard her. She told y'all. Beyonce told y'all. She told y'all she liked them Brooklyn niggas that know how to get money all different ways. Like Jay-Z. Like Jay-Z, how he could go sit in a corporate meeting and then go sit in another type of corporate meeting. Yeah. Yeah, she like those kind of dudes. Them niggas from Brooklyn. She like them niggas from Brooklyn. Beyonce. She like them Brooklyn niggas. Mm-hmm. Yep. She do. She do. All of a sudden, right, Mr. D. She wants to walk the dog all of a sudden. Country girl. Hey, country girls are the best. Country girls are the best. I mean, come on now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Business with K. What's going on, brother? Salute. What's up, chilling with love? Southern girls are the best. They are. they just are. So let's get to the article, man. Let's get to the article. Enough of the New York hate. I'm not feeling the up north hate in the chat room today. So let's get to the article. Because I'm not feeling the shade in the chat today from New York. Nah, I'm not feeling that. Tony says, I love me a Southern Belle. We all do. We city boys, man. What up, Cartel? City boys love them country girls. They could slow us down, They could slow us down, What's up, Carbon Copy? So let's get to the article, man. Shout out to everybody who just coming in the chat. Salute, 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 man. Salute to all the visionaries in the building. This is from Hip Hop and More, hiphopandmore.com. Camron and Mase sign an 8-figure deal for It Is What It Is sports talk show with Underdog Fantasy. Now, remember on yesterday's show when we was talking about Charleston and when we was talking about Charleston White and TK Kirkland, and we was talking about Young Blue, T-Rail, and Boosie. And something that you guys kept stating in the chat room was contracts, the importance of contracts, the importance of having having a legal team and understanding the legalities behind this stuff, which I totally agree with. Totally agree. But here's why I'm doing today's show, which is the reason why I did yesterday's show, which is called Business is Personal for Us Black Men. Right? Now, we know business is personal. Business could be personal for anyone, but I'm talking to us. I'm not talking to the world. I'm talking to us. Right? So, with us understanding that business is personal, right? The only reason why Cam and Mase was able to land this deal is because they reconciled their differences. They got that personal shit up out their system. All of the animosity, all of the things that they thought about one another, all of the shit that they wanted to say to each other, that they didn't say, that other people said through other people. You know, that third party shit. Because neither one of y'all want to talk to nobody, but y'all got mutual friends, so y'all sending messages for years through other people. See, the only way that this could have worked, Cam and Mase had to have a sit down and talk to one another, not only like men, but like friends. You see? Their friendship was broken up through the lack of communication. Them not seeing each other, them both going out their way to not speak to one another. And y'all gotta remember, if y'all know anything about Cam and Mase and they beef, this shit has been going on for about 15 years. For about I'm not saying 15 exactly. If it hasn't yet, it's going on. It would have made 15 years. Because if you go back to the beginning of the Diplomats, them old Diplomat mix, they was bombing on Mase. They was bombing on Mase. They was bombing on Mase. They was bombing on Nas. But all the Harlem cats, they was smoking Mase. Everybody took their shots at Mase. That was down with Cam. All because they thought they knew what this shit was really about. But of course they didn't know, because only Cam and Mase knew. Only person that could fix that was them two. Now, I'm not saying they didn't have nobody in the middle trying to talk to them, because I believe that's been going on for years. But through reconciliation, through black men sitting down and apologizing to one another, and not feeling like, oh, I feel like a broad. When black men sit down, reconcile their differences, tell each other how they felt about one another at that time. Tell each other how they feel about one another in the present time. Get that shit out. We gotta heal before we build. Their relationship was healed. Now look, they land a deal for 30 million. They land a deal for 30 million. You see that shit? Do y'all see the importance of brotherhood? Black men? You see? Soon as Cam and Mase show the world, we still brothers, man. Look what happened. Take this 30. Take this 30 piece. Take this 30 piece. Black men talk about money all day. We talking about getting money together all day. But if we can't get the fuck along, we ain't getting no money together. I keep telling you niggas that. I've told you niggas that from day one. You can't get no money with a nigga you don't like. That shit is going to fall apart. And no corporations, nobody with no real money gonna put no money behind it. They put money behind unity because unity equates to what? Numbers. And that's what these sponsors and these companies, they forecast the numbers. And see, Cam and Mase knew that if they were to come back together, people would actually watch the shit. Because nobody ever wanted Cam and Mase to be at each other. When Cam and Mase was beefing, nobody wanted that shit to happen. Over time, people chose sides. But initially, nobody wanted them to be beefing. Cam and Mase? Horse and carriage? Horse and carriage? Why? That's when I hit him with a little Puerto Rican judo. This is we talking about classic shit. We didn't want them, not them dudes. We didn't want that. We didn't want that. We never wanted these guys to beef. These are two cool dudes. Cam and Mase? Nah. And over time, you know, with the music and us listening to the diss tracks and all of that, and just listening to the speculations about, you know, what was really going on and all of that, over time, dudes pick sides, man. But that's not what we wanted. We never wanted these dudes to be. So Underground Fantasy is the company that gave them this 8-figure deal. Underdog Fantasy. See, so there's plenty of companies out here. Plenty of companies, fellas. We don't just have to shoot for the Live Nations and all of the shit that we used to hearing people get deals from. The Revolts and nah. There's a lot of companies out here. There's a lot of multi-millionaires out here, man. A lot. Underdog Fantasy. Camron and Mase are serious about their talk show. It has been announced today that Camron Giles, Mason Betha, and Treasure Stat Baby Wilson have signed an 8-figure. Look how they added the black woman in there. Look how they added the black woman in there. Look how they added the black woman in there. Black women don't feel left out. Yeah, they did it. They did it all the way correct. They ain't leave that black woman out. She got the bag too. She got it too. Mm-hmm. Because I could hear y'all now. Well, it was a black woman on the show. Did she get her money? She sure the fuck did. That's why they named her in the article. She got the bag too. They didn't cut the black woman out the money. She just wasn't helping and then get nothing in return. You know that dumb Princella shit. You know, the black woman helps black men build things and then they don't get anything. Shut up. Because you didn't get nothing. This woman is part of an 8-figure deal. This black woman with black men. Black men shared the bag with her. Won't you do a story about that? But we know you won't. Treasure Stat Baby Wilson. You know she a black girl. Her first name is Treasure. Her first name, Treasure. You know she a black girl, and you know she probably 9 times out of 10 she from the hood. Treasure. Mm-hmm. Sound like she live on the 3rd floor in the projects. Her name Treasure. Yeah, she live in 3F. Treasure. She live in 3F. Oh, but black men just make black women work for them and then don't give them nothing. This is common amongst men. Shut your goofy ass up. Your lying ass. Treasure Stat Baby Wilson. She's the stat baby. She's responsible for bringing the stats to the show. Stat Baby. Treasure Stat Baby Wilson have signed an 8-figure deal with popular sports betting platform Underdog Fantasy for their show, It Is What It Is. The show, which is part of Cam's Come and Talk to Me network. Listen to the business, fellas. Listen to the business. So he got a network deal. Black men, we're our own agency. He got a network deal. So you ain't got to talk about how, they don't want to pay us and we don't know. It's about what you negotiate. This man got a network deal. See that? Let me read it again. Let me read it again. Let me read it again. It has been announced today that Camron Giles, Mason Betha, and Treasure Stat Baby Wilson have signed an 8-figure deal with sports betting platform Underdog Fantasy with their show, It Is What It Is. The show, which is part of Cam's Come and Talk to Me network, will return in the first week of September after a successful first season earlier in the year. The new partnership with Underdog Fantasy will last for 18 months. They got $30 million for 18 months. Cartel says when black people stick together, their results are always a plus. How about a multiply, bro? LEK says, meanwhile, Button can't keep a flunky. Y'all going ham in the chat today, boy. So far, the show has featured guests in hip hop and sports culture, including the likes of Ice Cube, Stephen A. Smith, Paul Pierce, Andre Drummond, Brandon Marshall, and more. A video from the signing was made available on YouTube. Here's the video with them signing. I'm not going to play it, but there's the video right there. Y'all know I'm going to leave the link down to this article in the description box. So if y'all want to go back and watch the video. Thank you, Nick. Nicholas Green of Underdog Fantasy said Camron, we appreciate you seeing the true value of It Is What It Is. This is the guy right here, Nicholas Green. And that's the article. They landed an 8-figure deal with Underdog Fantasy because they were able to reconcile their differences as brothers and come back to the table and do business. Because business is personal for us. So if we don't get that personal shit out the way, there's no room for doing no business because the personal shit is going to take over. It's going to come in and it's going to take over. It's going to come in and take over. Right, let's go. Facts, Cartel. We brothers, this is why I did today's show as well. To show brothers, hey, there's always room for reconciliation. And when you take that time to reconcile, that reconciliation can now propel y'all into another atmosphere. It could propel y'all into another realm in y'all relationship as brothers. You see? Because y'all never know who's watching. You never know who watching, man. You never know who always wanted to see y'all work together. People always, you know how many, for so many years, people in the industry wanted to see Cam and Mase back together. Nobody in the industry was walking around saying, yeah, man, we happy they ain't together. We all want to see them back together. And because of that, look what happened. Which should show black men the true intrinsic value of brotherhood. And how people will bet their fucking money on black men and black brotherhood. They'll put their money behind that shit. They'll put their money behind us, bro. But do you believe in yourself, in me enough for them to do it? Do you believe we can do the shit? This is what they want to see. This is what these corporations want to see from black men. They want to see us act what we claim we are. So if we civilize the goddamn world, why the fuck we can't act civil with one another? I'm not saying we ain't gonna disagree. I'm not saying we're gonna be walking down the street skipping together. I'm not saying that. But do we have to be adversarial? Do we have to throw each other under the bus? Do we have to do all of the shit that we do, that we display on our platforms? No, we don't have to do it. I didn't even have to do it. I didn't even have to do the shit that I did, but I did it. Was it right? No. No, it wasn't right. Was I justified? Yeah. But was I right? No. Because at the end of the day, we still look like fucking assholes, black men. Even if I get up here and roast a toaster nigga, and y'all know I could do it. I've done it so many times. But at the end of the day, what does that do for the future? What does that do for us down the line? Nothing, bro. It doesn't help me and it doesn't help you. You know what'll help both of us? If we show the world we can fucking get along. That'll help both of us, nigga. So you ain't gotta come at me for views. I don't have to come at you to get new subscribers, nigga. They're gonna come because they see us operating in unison. Oh shit, them niggas got a show together? Oh, I'm watching that. Subscribe. I know y'all would love to see me reconcile with certain people, wouldn't y'all? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all would like to see me reconcile with some of these dudes. And work with them and do content with them. Put a 1 in the chat. UFO says, imagine if Tupac and Biggie had gotten on it. Man, I don't think they ever had that chance to have that talk that Cam and Mase had. I believe if them two was able to sit down and have that talk that Cam and Mase had, hip hop will be totally different right now. UFO, we wouldn't even be looking at hip hop the way we do. Carbon Copy says, "Yup." Oh, look, y'all are saying, yeah. L'Oreal says, 1, you got enemies with as much common sense you giving out. That's all the reason to have enemies, L'Oreal. You know? Tony Anthem's, he like, yeah. Even with that face, he like, yeah. Because we looking at the big picture. We looking at the big picture. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm gonna go and pursue anything with anybody, but I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. Never have been. But we're gonna have to have that Camron and Mase conversation before we can proceed with anything. Because if that conversation is never had, then we can't move forward with nothing. Because at the end of the day, we're both still men and we have to address the disrespect on both ends. Because reconciliation amongst black men can come on, man. It got these brothers $30 million. It got them a network deal. They don't have a regular deal. They don't have the deal like Gilly and Wallow. And shout out to them brothers. I'm not throwing no shots at them. Because I saw a lot of y'all making videos trying to assume, you know, the deal behind Gilly and Wallow. But based on what I just read in that article, Gilly and Wallow don't have a network deal. That show is on Camron's network. You see? So there is black ownership there. Black men. Now you are part of some shit that's owned by a nigga like you. That sports show is on his network. See what I mean when I say we our own agency? You see what heal before you build? Heal before you build. You think they would have got that 30 million if Jim Jones was still running around on tracks saying he gonna smack Nas and smack Mase? I mean, oh, we ran you out of Harlem, nigga. You think that would have happened? Mase still doing legendary freestyles once every couple of years, bombing on Jim, bombing on Cam. Because you know he been doing that for like the past 3 years. The past 5 years, matter of fact. He been dropping like legendary freestyles responding to what niggas been saying to him for years prior. All of that was him answering back to what Cam was doing to him. Because he knew why Jim was attacking him. Jim was attacking him for Cam. But when it was time for reconciliation, they worked it out. And look what came out on the side of that. Look at the blessing that came out on the side of that, brothers. On the other side of that. Look what came out of that. Look what came out of the healing. Look what came out of the healing. 30 million. For all you niggas that love money. 30 million, nigga. 30. Network deal. For 18 months. He got 30 M's for 18 months. Not 18 years, nigga. Not 18 years, 18 months. You know how fast a fucking year go by? 18 months. 30, a 30 ball for 18 months. This what black men get when they stand up and show that they could get the fuck along. This what they do. A 30 piece, nigga. A 30 ball. Not 30,000. 30 M's. Cause niggas went in the room and said sorry, bro. That's all it took for niggas to go in the room and say sorry to one another and to talk about all the foul shit they said to each other and discuss how that shit made them feel and got the fuck over it. And they got 30 million for it. 30 million, bro. 30 million, bro. 30 million. Don't tell me nothing about heal before you build. Don't tell me shit about it. 30 M's. 30 ball. For a year's worth of work. 30 piece. These brothers got back together and worked with each other for a year straight. 30 piece. 30 piece. You got niggas right here on YouTube that can't work with each other for 30 days straight. 3 months straight. Because niggas don't want to sit down and see it through. Because niggas got their own personal problems. See, that shit get in the way of business. That shit get in the way of business. That shit fuck up progress because it fucks up the relationship between us. See that? 30 ball. And peep the fly shit. Peep the fly shit, y'all. Here's the icing on the cake. Shout out to everyone in the building. LEK says, and look at Jim, still double dutching it. Yeah. LEK on shit. LEK says, and look at Jim, still double dutching in and out of street, working on his mommy issues. Facts. That's a fact. Chasing his girl around. Chasing Chrissy around. Trying to make sure Chrissy ain't sliding off. That's right, LEK. Carbon Copy says, you know what? You know what? I would fake beefs to get the money and laugh all the way to the bank. I be hoping and praying that that's what they really be doing and they really, really be beefing. Yeah, they do. Listen. Because that stuff sound cool, faking the beef. You know that digital Hollywood shit? That stuff sound cool, Carbon Copy, but people like the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Niggas like real beef. Pause. Because we talking about Harlem dudes. So I got to pause that. Pause. But, and when I say niggas, I mean men and women. We like to see real drama. Not some made up shit. That's why reality TV, they tell you it's scripted, but it's still real. Meaning they're acting, they're doing certain things that they're told to do at certain times, but it's real shit going on. They're not telling them people how to feel. You know, like on judge shows and game shows, they tell you when to clap. Hey, they got people in the crowd that tell you when to clap, tell you when to stand up. It's not like that on reality TV. It's scripted, but it's still real. That's why we black people love reality TV. We want the real shit. We don't want you faking like you mad and you threw the bottle. No, we want to see what led up to her getting pissed off and throwing a drink in this nigga face. That's black folk. Some of my, black people, We could spot fake shit. One of my cousins, he was the king of this. We'll be watching a movie and he'll be like, oh, that was fake. He's the king of this shit. And I used to be like, nigga, we watching a movie. Of course it's fake. We're watching a movie, bro. But everything we watch, he point, oh, you saw that? Oh, the camera messed up right there. He was doing that when we was young. One of my cousins. He was doing this when we was little. We'll be watching a cartoon. He'd be like, oh, you saw that? That wasn't real. How he just stand right there? It's like, dog, we watching TV, bro. Like, can you chill? We know it's fake, nigga. It's a movie. But he just had that eye. He was very keen and very aware of looking at certain things a certain way. So that the fake beef stuff, I don't think will really work, Carbon Copy. Because we pay for the real shit. We want that adrenaline rush. See, the fake beef don't give you that adrenaline rush. When they really throw that chair, it's like, oh. When they really throw that chair. You know what I'm saying, L'Oreal? We like the real shit. It gotta feel real to us. Shout out to OG Darryl Richardson on the check-in. Salute. He says, that's in the entertainment industry. That ain't our lives. No, it's not. It's not. But we've made it our lives, though, to a certain extent. Coda says, faith is being restored. This is beautiful. Yes, man. Facts. And this is why, here's the icing on the cake. The icing on the cake with these brothers getting this deal is Cam and Mase is in their 50s. Do I have to repeat that? Camron and Mase, they're in their 50s, okay? In their early 50s. Jadakiss, they all in the same age group. These guys are in their early 50s. So you got 50-year-old black men landing $30 million deals. Nigga, I don't want to hear shit about what we can't do. Oh, but DS1, you can't get people on the same page. All right, nigga. All right. Camron and Mase are in their 50s and just landed a $30 million deal. They're in their 50s. They're in their 50s. So what's up with the millennials? You niggas still in your feelings? Oh, you don't like what I said today? That's what it is, right? Can't get over, well, I ain't really like what you said. All right, let's talk about it. Don't tell me ain't no money out here. Don't tell me black men can't get no money when we stick together. But I thought I was fucking up the money. Where Classy Creole at? Shout out to Classy Creole. She said it on yesterday's show. Whenever I was preaching unity and black men healing and coming together and understanding we're our own agency, I was fucking up the money. I was fucking up the money. How many of you niggas made 30 million? Huh? Which one of you niggas in the manosphere made 30 million? Huh? Huh? Kevin Samuels ain't make 30 million. Huh? O'Shea Duke Jackson ain't make 30 million. Huh? Fresh and Fit didn't make 30 million. Huh? What? I can't hear you. I was fucking up the money. What money? Are you talking about money to go to Five Guys? Get you a burger and fries? Oh, I was fucking up that money. How about fuck that money? It's 30 million out there for us. Matter of fact, Cam and them just showed us we could get more than 30 because they got 30. So that means we could get 100. Oh, but you don't look at shit like that, huh, black man? You don't look at it like that. If Cam and Mase could get 30 and they in their fucking 50s, what could we get? They got 30 for 18 months. They got 30 for 18 months. For 18 months. That's how long the contract is. After 18 months, they either renegotiate or go their separate way. 30 million. But I was fucking up your little burger and fry money. Oh, so you wouldn't mind sacrificing your little sneaker money for 30 million, huh? Could buy a whole motherfucking sneaker store. You wouldn't sacrifice your little Jordan money to go get the M's. Huh? See, Kevin Samuels needed help. But see, nobody wanted to help Kevin because they was too mad at him. They didn't want to help him. And then he was mad at certain people, so he ain't allowed certain people in. And it burned him the fuck out. It burned him out. What do you think happened? Now, I know some of y'all had y'all conspiracy theories behind that shit, but let's just minus the conspiracy theory. The man literally broke down. He needed help. He needed other men there. He needed a network. But of course, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's going to fall on deaf ears. Right? It won't. What's up, Mrs. KP? Good to see you. OG says, I ain't pocket watching it. Right. Bob says, you're correct. There's a lot of beefs I want to end, but some don't think I'm worthy of receiving an apology for and what they did. I'm willing to admit my faults and what I stick and why I stick to myself. That's why a lot of us stick to ourselves, bro. Because we be willing to reconcile and other people aren't. And that makes us feel some type of way. I get it, bro. I get it. I'm always about the greater good of my brothers, man. I could put what we went through on the side. All this YouTube shit, I could put that shit to the side with dudes. But we got to have that conversation though. Because like I said, it was a lot of disrespect. Shit went too far. And we need to speak about that. And it ain't about being tough or none of that. It's about having that discussion and putting it out there. Rappers know a slave deal when they see one. 18 months is good enough. Yeah, but you got to remember too, Ellie. I don't know if you was here when I was reading. You was here when I was reading the article. The deal that they have is with a sports betting company. It's not with a record label. So it has nothing to do with their music catalog or anything of that nature. They're a sports betting company. They're like their own version of FanDuel and what's the other joint? FanDuel What's the other sports joints? Y'all put them in the chat. But that's the kind of company they are. Underdog Fantasy. Fantasy. The fantasy joint. Forgot the name of that. DraftKings. Yeah, DraftKings. The guy on the internet. Salute. DraftKings. It's all good, OG. It's all good. Tony Anthem says late 40s. They're my age. 47. Bro, 40, bro. Bro, let's keep it at 100, bro. Ain't no nigga running around here saying, yo, I'm 47. Nigga, you 50. Nigga, you 50. You 50, nigga. I just meant they know not to tie themselves to an entity for too long. Yeah? Yeah. Camron definitely knows that. You right about that, Ellie. Camron knows that very well. Very well. He negotiates for the least amount of time for a max amount of money. Cam, he's been doing that since he started the Diplomats. When Cam went and got his deal from Koch Records with Alan Grumblatt and them dudes, Cam was getting the most. He was getting the most. He had the biggest deal at Koch and at Warner Brothers and all that. Cam had the biggest. They was cutting big advances for Cam, and he was only staying in them, and he was getting label deals, and he was only getting them for like 2-3 years, the most. He was staying in for 3 years the most. He wasn't staying in no contracts longer than 3 years without negotiating. And when he negotiates, he wants more money. So I agree with that, Ellie. L'Oreal says sports betting, that's a worldwide dealings. They're risky. Yeah, it is. It is worldwide dealings. It is risky. It is. But they're on the media side of the sports betting. They're not directly sports betting. The company, the parent company who they got the money from is a sports betting company. You see? So with them being on the media and the entertainment side, it's going to make people want to use their sports betting service. It's just like when you watch a FanDuel or DraftKings commercial and they got the, the artists there promoting, or how they got Floyd promoting certain sports betting platforms and Kevin Hart. The same thing. Same thing. D. Simmons, salute. Kevin he did need protection. I don't have Cash App no more, D. Simmons. My apologies. I haven't had Cash App for months now. The PayPal and the Venmo is going across the screen. You could either send it through PayPal or Venmo, or you could just hit the super chat. Yeah, Cam with the pink. Cam with the pink first. That's another thing. Cam made it popular for guys to wear pink in the rap industry. Cam did that. Cam did it. All pink everything. Cam did that, man. He made dudes comfortable in the hood wearing pink and not being called soft. Before that, niggas was not wearing no pink. Cam had dudes in Brooklyn wearing pink. And back in them times, you couldn't even really get away with that shit in Harlem. But he a Harlem dude, so it didn't surprise us in Brooklyn. It didn't surprise dudes from the Bronx. My man Tony Anthems, he a Bronx dude. Bronx cats are they got a lot of Brooklyn ways. They got a lot of Brooklyn traits. The Bronx is the more grittier side to Harlem. Because they right next to each other. They right next to each other. They're more grittier than Harlem dudes. They dress more like Brooklyn dudes. They wear more hoodies, They wear more boots. They wear boots a lot more. They're more on that militant shit, more than being flashy and fly like Harlem. So Cam also made it cool to wear pink. So they're helping extend the business. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're they're helping expand their platform and to bring their platform into the entertainment world, the way DraftKings and FanDuel is. Because you got plenty of rappers who sports bet on FanDuel and DraftKings. It's the same thing with Gillian Wallow. Gillian Wallow is signed by Barstool Sports. Barstool is a company, is a sports company. They do sports betting as well. You can sports bet on Barstools too. On Barstool Sports. They're a sports company as well. A lot of people don't know that. They didn't get the check from Amsterdam Vodka, y'all. They didn't sign a deal with Amsterdam. Amsterdam is has a deal with Barstools because it's Barstool, which is bars, drinking. That's why they have an Amsterdam Vodka advertising deal. But what do you correlate with sports? Drinking, bars, Barstool Sports. That's who $1 million worth of game is sponsored under. Barstool Sports. Nah, Mase ain't wear no. I don't think. Nah, Mase ain't wear no lip gloss. OG. Mr. D says yes. The manosphere could have been bigger than what it is if dudes wouldn't practice rugged individualism. Agreed. Absolutely. LEK says a jog across High Bridge and you right there. Facts. What you know about that, LEK? Me find out you trolling me. What you know about High Bridge? But you absolutely right. Zahara says, well, I gotta say 50 because I'm 46. Nah, you 46, you still in the middle. Once you get to the end, you might as well say you that age. You 48, 49, nigga, you 50. You 50, homie. Come on, man. That's just like when we was young. If you was 12, you was saying you was a teenager. I'm a teenager. You're a teenager, man. You ain't gonna say, oh, I'm 12. And you hanging out with all 13, 14s, and 15-year-olds. You gonna say you a teenager. OG says, I'm working for a black Puerto Rican from the Bronx. Not surprised. New York, we everywhere. ESPN doing the betting too now. It's everywhere. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And that's why I tell my young bros who do music, stop looking for a record deal. Stop looking for your music to be played on the radio. Look to get your music placed in other places. There's other companies out here that will sign you for your music, but also understand that your music is also content. So you can't just be making any type of music. But shout out to everyone, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up to today's show. What's up, YouTube cameras? I definitely want to bring this to y'all, man. I definitely want to bring this to the bros and just let brothers know, man. Agency is where it's at, man. That's where it's at. That's the only thing that's going to save us black men. What do you think saved the other dudes? What do you think saved Jay-Z? What do you think? Agency, bro. Agency. Now, did they link up with? Now, let me say this. They had to go and find an agency to be a part of because black men didn't have one. We can't get mad at somebody going out and getting their money to take care of their family the way that they see fit when we haven't provided the opportunity for ourselves. That's why it's called do for self. That's why it's called that, man. Thank you, Carbon Copy. She says it's so powerful when we are together. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I had to point this out because just like I pointed out yesterday, how it is when things are messed up and why things are messed up, we need to point out when we reconcile, when we do apologize to one another, and what comes out of that. What's the result of healing, Black men? What is the result of us not wanting to harm each other and wish bad on one another? What is the result? The possibility is 30 million. I'm going to stop saying 30 million. I'm going to say 100 million. I'm going to say 1 billion. Because Cam and Mase just proved that they could get 30 million. So you think they ain't got another 30 more? You think they ain't got another 100 more? Huh? You think these people sitting on money? You think if they was able to give Camron and Mase $30 million, that's not a fucking $1 billion company? Think. If they say, here, we're going to give y'all this 30 piece, then that mean that they already forecasted that this goddamn show is going to make them about 300 million. It's going to make them 10 times what they gave up, because that's how companies work. That's how the record labels work too. The record labels are nothing but companies. So they expect whatever they advance you, they expect you to make at least 10 times that amount for you to be in good standing with us. And we expect you to make that within a certain time of your contract. But you see what happens when we reconcile our differences, brothers? Shout out to Camron and Mase, man. Shout out to Cam and Mase, man. Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all brothers, man. Much love to y'all, man. Y'all brothers don't know, how y'all just motivated a lot of brothers, man. Y'all just motivated a lot of brothers, man. And I'm going to go ahead and say this before I wrap it up, because they just showed 50 and Fat Joe on the stage together. 50's on tour right now. He did a show in New York. He brought Fat Joe out. He brought all his dudes that used to be called his ops. He brought Fat Joe on the stage. He brought Jadakiss and the Locks in them on the stage. Only person he's still not fucking with is Ja. He ain't fucking with Ja. He ain't fucking with Ja Rule. That's a no-no. And honestly, I don't think Ja would not even fucking with him like that. But I don't even think it's even any bad blood. I think they could walk past one another. It won't be no issues. Now, are they going to speak to one another? No. But we got to salute 50 for doing the same thing. He reconciled his beef with them dudes. And not only did he reconcile his beef, he turned around and put money in them brothers' pockets. You got to salute, brother. See, this is how you know when brothers is in a different mind state. You see what I'm saying? He brought them brothers out, got them some money. So not only are we not cool, but we so cool that we're gonna pay y'all 100,000 to do this show. The Locks, y'all gonna split 100 piece. Y'all gonna split 80,000 from Fifth. I fuck with you, Fat Joe. I fuck with you so much. Here go 40. I go 40 racks to come out and do lean back. Here go a 40 ball. You gotta salute brothers like that, man. And it don't always come with age, man. It come with wisdom. That's what it come with, man. Them brothers is starting to realize, man, that if we don't come together and show some type of solidarity, we're done. See, guys like 50 know this because he's in the upper echelon in the music and in the entertainment business. 50 just went and bought his own goddamn studio. Yeah, he just did some Tyler Perry shit. He sure did. Went and bought thousands and thousands and thousands. I think it was about damn near 100,000 square feet of warehouse space. G Unit Studios. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. But this is what happens when we reconcile our differences, brothers. This is what happens. So shout out to y'all, man. Salute to everyone for coming through. Mase says, request character while doing business. Agreed. 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 Shout out to everyone for coming through. Shout out to everyone who has hit the super chat. If you have donated to today's show, whether the PayPal or the Venmo, whether you hit the super chat, it's very much appreciated. Sorry to everyone who has been trying to hit the Cash App and it's not going through. I don't have Cash App no more. Cash App banned me. So if you would like to donate to the show, you can hit the Venmo or you can hit the PayPal. Most importantly, I appreciate y'all being here, man. I appreciate y'all time. So hit that like button, share today's show. It's very much appreciated. If you're new here, you enjoyed today's show, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. We will be back here tomorrow, same time, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Yes, that equipment costs money. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to you, OG. Salute, man. Salute. We will be back tomorrow, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. So I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.